One day I'll start. One day I'll change. One day I'll chase that dream, fix that habit, become who I'm meant to be. How many times have you said that? How many times have you believed it? And how many days passed with nothing actually changing? That's the trap. One day feels safe. It gives us the illusion that we're still in control, that we're not giving up, just waiting for the right moment. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. One day is a lie. It's a false promise dressed up as patience. It's procrastination wearing ambition's clothes. And if you're not careful, that one day becomes next week, then next month, then next year. And before you know it, your dreams become memories of what could have been. See, the hard truth is this: there is no right time. There's only time that's running out. You don't need more time. You need more decisions. And one of the most important decisions you'll ever make is this: is today going to be one day again, or is it going to be day one? Because everything changes when it becomes day one. The excuses lose their power. The waiting ends. And it doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It just means you're done pretending that you need to. You stop talking and start moving. You stop hoping and start building. You stop dreaming about the person you could become and take the first real step toward being them. This isn't about hype. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about choosing now, about showing up before you're ready, about finally realizing that someday isn't coming to save you. You either make it day one, or life will keep dragging you in circles of almost. So let's ask the real question. When are you going to start? Not wish, not plan, start. Because one day might be too late, but day one, that can be today. There's a shift that happens the moment you say, I'm done waiting. When you stop looking for the perfect conditions and realize that what you have, where you are, who you are right now, is enough to begin. Day one doesn't require perfection. It doesn't need permission. It just needs one thing: commitment. The commitment to stop postponing your potential, to stop measuring yourself by someone else's timeline, to stop thinking that success is reserved for people with fewer problems, more talent, or better luck. Because that's not true. What separates the people who do from the people who don't is not circumstance, it's decision. And the most powerful decision you can make is to stop saying, I'll start when, and start saying, I'll start now. Because day one is where things actually change. It's not dramatic, it's not loud. It might not even look like much from the outside. It could be setting the alarm a little earlier, choosing the gym over the couch, sitting down to write when you don't feel inspired, saying no to distractions, saying yes to yourself for the first time in a long time. It's not about doing everything today. It's about doing something real, something that moves the needle, even just an inch. You want momentum? Start moving. You want clarity? Take action. You want confidence? Do the hard thing and keep doing it. Day one is not about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's not about being ready, it's about being willing. Because once you start, the game changes. Once you commit, the path starts to reveal itself. Once you show up consistently, your identity begins to shift. You stop being the person who thinks about it and become the person who does it. So forget how far you have to go. Forget how long it'll take. Just start. Make this the day it begins. Not someday, not later, not when it's easy. Make it day one. Here's a myth that keeps too many people stuck. I'll start when I'm ready. But ready is a moving target. It's the excuse perfection hides behind. It's the trap your fear disguises as logic. You think you need more knowledge, more skill, more confidence before you begin. But confidence doesn't come before the action. It comes because of it. No one ever felt fully ready to rewrite their story. No one ever stood at the edge of their breakthrough with zero fear. But the ones who change their lives, they act anyway. That's the shift, from needing certainty to trusting your capacity. Even if you're doubting yourself, even if the road ahead is unclear, Even if your hands are shaking, you show up. You do the work that's in front of you. You give what you've got with what you have, because that's how growth happens. Not in the planning, not in the preparing, in the doing, in showing up tired, in trying again after failing, in putting your pride aside and being willing to be a beginner. And here's the real truth. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when it's uncomfortable, when it's uncertain, when you choose the harder road, not because it's glamorous, but because it's necessary. So no, you're not too late. You're not too far behind. You're not underqualified. You just haven't committed to showing up yet. You want to be great? Then start before you feel worthy of it. Build the identity of a hard worker before the results show. Show the world who you are by how you fight in the quiet. Because discipline doesn't show up once you feel good. It shows up when you don't. And that's the difference maker. The ones who succeed, they don't wait to feel ready, they just start. Every single day, especially when it's hard, especially when no one's watching, especially when the voice in their head says they can't. They just show up anyway. So if you're waiting for the perfect moment, stop. This is it. You're in it. And it's not about being ready, it's about being willing to become. Every single day, you're either building something or you're slowly being buried by everything you refuse to face. There is no pause button. There is no middle ground. You're either rising or you're sinking. And it's not because life is unfair. It's because results don't come from intentions. They come from actions repeated over time. You can have all the ambition in the world. You can write goals, make vision boards, talk big about what you're going to do. But if you don't get up and move, if you don't push through when it's inconvenient, if you don't do the work when nobody claps for you, then none of it matters. Dreams are loud in your mind, but success is built in silence. When the lights are off, when the motivation fades, when all you've got left is discipline, purpose, and that small voice inside you whispering, keep going. The people you admire, the ones doing what you wish you were doing, they're not made of something you don't have. They just made a decision you haven't made yet. They decided they weren't going to live stuck in one day. They decided that day one wasn't a date on the calendar. It was an identity. They show up like it's day one every day. Because when you approach life like that, you stop waiting and you start creating. You stop complaining and you start building. It doesn't matter if it's hard, it's supposed to be. That's what makes it meaningful. No one writes a legacy from a comfort zone. No one becomes unbreakable by choosing the easy road. You want to break cycles? Outwork them. You want to rise? Earn it. Every single day. And don't get it twisted. You're going to fail. You're going to question yourself. You're going to wonder if it's even worth it. But here's what most people won't tell you. That's the cost of becoming something real. The only way to find out what you're made of is to go through what most people run from. This is about grit. This is about choosing growth over comfort. It's about waking up tired, stressed, uncertain, and still choosing to build, brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision, until one day you look around and realize you didn't just talk about it, you became it. You built something no one can take from you because you earned every inch of it. So the next time that voice in your head says, take a break, start later, skip today, you answer back with the truth. You've got one shot at this life, one story to write, one version of yourself you either become or you don't. So what's it going to be? One day or day one? Because if you don't build it now, you'll bury it forever. And the saddest thing isn't losing, it's never even starting. So start. Start messy. Start uncertain. Start afraid. Just don't let another day pass wishing you had. Today is not just another day, it's day one.